was a gun.
I'm not voting.
If we want to build our nation.
The problem with the Somalians.
Just want to experience something else than a black man.
Move on, move
Be like a horse with blinkers. Honestly, say I was about to have sex and then I pulled
crap,
up.
but it's nice.
I'm Simone, I'm 17 years old and I go to Springfield Convent.
I'm Siasanga and I go to Bloberg Grant High School and I'm 16.
Hi, I'm Nesisho Pelo. I'm not in school right now. I'm going to school next year and I'm 19 years old.
Hi there, I'm Jean-Ray Thomas and I'm 16 years old. I go to Fairbairn College.
I'm Aniswa and I'm 17 years old from Kukuletu Comprehensive High School.
I wouldn't talk to my mom about boys or dating because you know, like with the teenage girls getting all pregnant and all these days. So if they hear you have a boyfriend, they're like, "Ooh, you better not go to his house and be in his room." And that's all, like, you know, because it's like other girls are like putting that impression that all teenagers are having sex and then getting babies, and that puts a bad reputation on us teenage girls, and that's why I think lots of us are like scared to talk to our parents because they are really judgmental sometimes.
I didn't speak to my mom because I'm scared of the reaction most of all. Because they're very judgmental, as you said, and like I don't know what to say to her or when to say it. So like to ease up the conversation, I'd come home from school and say, look, this happened today. This girl fought with this girl because this had happened, but like maybe one of those days I was actually talking about myself, but like I was so scared to say, Mom, I was in a fight today. I'd rather say, oh Mom, this person was at a fight today because of this, whatever, to like test the reaction. But you always don't know what the reaction is because like to her it's somebody else. So it's like, they had a fight today. But when it's you, it's like, whoa, what's your problem?
If you like, you know, tell them about like a fight that happened at school or something, it's gonna be, or if you say you're fighting over a boy, it's gonna be this big issue of like, how could you do such a thing? You like, you know, and emburdening like our name as a family and stuff like that. So it's basically tough.
It's better to talk to your friend than your mother.
Because like, they're going through the same thing. So it's basically like, you know, easier to like relate to it.
Parents think they understand, but they don't.
Exactly.
So like, they were in that situation, but like hundreds of years ago. So like, it's very different for what they went through and what we go through because we're exposed to so many different things.
You know, you try to fit in, and they say, "Why do you want to buy that stiletto? Why must you buy stilettos? Why don't you just buy flat shoes?" It's not that you want to be the it girl, but it's just like, you know, going with the flow. You know.
I'll shout and everyone laughs at you.
Exactly. You don't have this. But it's not really about like, you know, being someone else. It's about like, you know,
Being yourself.
your self-confidence and, you know, being yourself.
Customizing yourself.
Exactly.
And that's the thing, like, you know, a long time ago there wasn't technology and it was all like, if my mom said do this, I do this. Now it's like you have your friends, you're gonna go party, or then they think like you're losing your values and you're losing all your models and that. But I mean, like, I still have my models even though I do my stuff with my friends. So just because I'm living in this generation doesn't mean I don't have models or I don't have values, because that's instilled into me. But they think, oh, I come from back in the days, I have more models and more values than you. And I mean, like, us girls, they're all girls that are like still, you know,
Conservative.
exactly the real
Because again of how people judge them and what people are going to say, if somebody asks them if they're a virgin, they'll obviously say no, because like it's almost like an instinct to not be, but like secretly deep down a lot of people aren't. A lot of people are, I mean, and then just to keep your status on a high level, you would say that you're not.
That's the thing, like, if people think you like, if you're not a virgin, like, I know it must, like, if people are like, even like you're not a virgin and they know you've like been around the block and had sex with people, then people like label you as that slutty girl or that girl that's been around the block. So I think, and at my school, if you're like a virgin and that, people like see you as a different person. They see you as like, oh, you're more conservative, okay, you're not with guys and that, you're more like, they think like they come to you more because they're like, okay, she's not like this, she's more
but
like
they might come to you more because, oh, you're a virgin, it's fresh meat. Like, a lot of boys, guys think on different levels.
In my school, only girls.
Oh,
so it's
okay.
different. If it's guys and you're fresh meat, okay, cool. that's, but yeah.
But then like also like when you're not the virgin, right? They want to go to you more because you like, they say you experienced. I have better pleasure. So they have that thing of going for the girl who's, you know. And even you may not be the virgin, but then you hang around a lot of guys And when you're the virgin, when you hang around the guys, they think, okay, you're not a virgin, just pretending, wanna be the saint, but you're actually not. But you know, you may never know. The people may do things that they don't really do. You see, I may go to you and I say, yeah, I'm not a virgin, right? And yeah, you see me around a lot of guys and everything, but then deep down inside, you don't know, like, you know, the true me, the person I really am.
Like, my mommy doesn't let me go out a lot. Now, I'm not saying that I don't, like, it's fine, I don't have to go out all the time, but like, when I do go out, I try to like splurge. I do whatever I can because I go out so little. And like, I only have that one chance, right? And now I wanted to go out the Friday and the Saturday. But now I know I can only go out the Saturday. So the Saturday I have to go to everybody's house. I have to do everything there is to do. I have to wear the best clothes. Like, you have to go out so bad because you're not gonna go out ever again. And then like, you have to, and that's when teenage pregnancy falls out, and that's where I think it does. Because your parents keep you on such a short leash, you don't know what, like, when you go out on that Saturday, okay, fine, I'll have sex with you, because I'm not gonna come out tomorrow, like, I might as well. Now that I'm here, I might as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking that's where the bad things happen. Like, that's where you fall pregnant at a young age or whatever else when you're too young.
See, that's what,
So,
like, you know, like, parents just think that, okay, fine, my child's always at home, so she has, like, a less risk of getting pregnant or losing her virginity or something like that. But you know what? The next door neighbor's child may go partying every night, but your child's going to be the first one to get pregnant.
Exactly.
And you'll be, like, confused. How did that happen?
And we'd be confused.
Exactly.
You're right. But those people go out so much, they know they're going to go out tomorrow, so why should I do it? Like, you know what I'm saying? But then we don't go out all the time, so let's do it.
Yeah.
And then your parents are like confused at the end of the
How did
day,
it happen?
but like, it was kind of their fault. It was kind of their fault. Let's not blame them. They only want the best for us. But it was kind of their fault. I feel like it's sometimes their
You
fault.
know, those parents that want to keep you conservative and go to church every Sunday, do that and do
Those
that.
are the ones.
Those are the ones who have the children that are
The hardest.
problematic. Exactly.
The people whose parents are the priests of the church
Exactly.
party
They-
the hardest. And those are the people that were in those N1 videos and whatever else. You find out that it was the imam's child.
Exactly.
Like, they,
Because I think parents that are too harsh on their children are gonna get children that are gonna rebel against them. So when they do something, they're gonna do it all or
Bang,
nothing. Exactly.
bang. That's
so rather
simple.
like,
All or
nothing.
I think
Go out.
let your child be a teenager. Let them live their life. Let them like, okay, there should be certain boundaries and certain rules, but don't like put a leash on them. Like, you can only be there. You can, like, let them be your little dog, because then I mean your child is gonna like, you know, at the end of the day.
If you like talk about sex, it's almost like the end thing. Everybody's talking about sex. I'm like, I had sex with this girl. Now I'm like, you know, I'm like the top dog out of all of them. I'm like the best dude ever. Like, okay, I had a, like, you know, I'm like, how can I say, like, sex has become like the main thing in most teenage boys. And they, like, you know, I can't say really like reflected on us, but then if they have like sex as a topic in their brain, they expect us to help them through it and, like, you know, satisfy their needs, as they call them, you know, and like want us to help them through, like, you know, like satisfying like the stuff that they want to do, and, you know, they want to have sex. And like there's this thing of like, you know, going around and going to, you know, like have sex with this guy, and then like his friend, you know, almost like says, suggests you have sex with that girl, because I've been through it. I know how good she is, and, you know, it's like, yeah, and then she becomes like the school's slut, let me say, and goes around and sleeps with all these guys because she's like the best. You know, she does it the way guys want it and satisfies them in the way they want to be satisfied.
I don't know what I will do if someone comes to me, but I will try to say no, unless if he attacks me, you know? Unless if attacks me, and then there's nothing I can do about that.
There's this one girl I know that, you know, was in that situation of like, you know, like having her boyfriend or partner not use a condom. But then, like, yeah, fine, she also had that thing of, you know, I can, you know, push a guy away and do this and this and that. But once, she says, once you're in that situation, you'll be like, you know, not like really hypnotized, but then like you will like have this thing on you, it's like, yeah, what's this? I brought you here, I got you to do this, now you're gonna do it my way. It's not about really doing it his way, but then the fact that he will like put pressure on you and demand it his way. Even, yeah, you may say you may kick him out of the window and stuff, But then he doesn't really care. He'll be like, okay, whatever. You may think this is wrong, but then I like to do it this way, and you won't be like able to say anything at the time.
And I think if you're a teenager and you're pregnant, then it's like explosion. Then you get judged. If you have AIDS, it's like, okay, it's AIDS.
I feel sorry for you.
AIDS is
Yeah.
a big problem, but you don't get so much gossip because people don't know you have AIDS. You first get HIV, you can still keep it under control and all of that. So people won't know you have HIV unless you tell them. But if you're pregnant, people are gonna see the signs. And I know children who have gotten pregnant. If you're pregnant, everybody talks about you. You're like the discussion. You're the topic of everybody's like, she's pregnant. Did you know? Oh my gosh, she slept there. Look at her mom. It's like if you're pregnant, it's a huge thing.
But
Especially
then,
now.
like, people haven't like taken like the pregnancy thing to a big deal really now, because
it's
like
so common.
it's common. So like it's basically like I'm not really saying it's a new style, but it's the in thing. People are getting pregnant. People are like, okay, yeah, she's pregnant. Yeah, whatever.
it's like-
Let's move on. That's old news. That's it. It's nothing big. It's nothing to be ashamed of anymore. Fine, at first you'll be ashamed that, oh, okay, I was like the top girl and everything. Now I'm pregnant. I'm shy. That's it. Okay, fine. She's gone through a stage. Yeah, whatever. Let's move on. What's
Can I
next?
just interrupt you very quickly? I think that because none of us have AIDS, like sitting here obviously clearly, none of us really have it. It hasn't really affected any one of us. So we don't really know what it would feel like. I could say, I'd rather be pregnant than have AIDS, but like, oh, well, I would rather have AIDS than be pregnant. Like, which one? You don't know which one to choose because we're not faced with it. We hear all the stories, but it hasn't happened to one of us, so we don't really know. We can't really say. But what I also want to say is, like, yes, you see the signs, yes, everyone talks about you, but it doesn't matter what people say. You should think about yourself. And when you have a child, you gave somebody life, and you're gonna live. When you have AIDS, you're gonna die. So which one are you gonna pick? Do you wanna live and give another person a life? You wanna live and give another person a life? Or do you wanna die and, like, get pregnant and kill more people? What do you wanna do? Kill more people? Or give life?
When girls like now, they get abortions.
Yeah.
So then they go to clinics and they're not taken well care of. So then they could also like bleed to death. So there could be a thing if you have the baby, you could die still because your body is so like not ready for that child. And you're still like a small child, you're still a teenager. So is your body prepared to take your child? So that could also be the risk.
I think the biggest problem about what you're trying to say is that our parents don't know about it. And that's when you go for an abortion. And then it's like you speak to your friend and you go for abortion for it, but then like it's like a backstreet abortion, so you have a better chance of like you said, bleed to death. But like if we could be open with our parents, which clearly none of us aren't because we were just talking about that, but if we could be open with our parents, if our parents try to understand the kind of things that we face every day, then we wouldn't have that chance of like bleeding to death at the backstreet clinic, because we'd go on the medical aid with our parents to the clinic to have that abortion.
Yes.
So
parents should stop like, and then like mom was like, if you get pregnant, I swear I'm gonna kick you out the master. So like, okay, if you think I'm not gonna tell you.
The funniest thing of everything. Okay, yes, they won't do that, but that's not what I want to say. What I want to say is, it all boils down to parents. They don't let us go out all the time. Then we go get pregnant or we go get AIDS. We die. We can't tell them we have a child. We die again because we had a backstreet abortion. You know what I'm saying? Like in a way, it all boils down to our parents. But we can't blame the parents because they're only looking out for our best
But you also
interests.
have choice. You're given choices. Like if they ask you, do you want to have sex? You have the right to say no. You had the right and you had the choice to say no to the alcohol. You had the choice to get drunk or not to get drunk and then lead up to the sex.
Okay, well-
so kind of you had a choice to have that baby.
Okay, well, kind of now you're sounding like a parent because why do we say?
You have a choice. You have a choice.
Yes, I know what you're saying. Yes, you do have a choice. But what you were speaking about in the beginning, you want to be cool. So, do you want this drink? Yes, please. Like, I want to be cool. I don't want. You know what I'm saying? Nobody forces you. Nobody forces you. Yes, you have choices. Yes, you have choices. But you want to fit in. And now everything is now. What you doing on the weekend? Oh no, I'm going clubbing. You're like 15, dude. What you doing?
But I think if you had sex, it's your responsibility to get tested.
Yes.
Because what if that was you? You weren't, say you didn't have AIDS, and somebody and your partner had AIDS. You have the right to know if he has AIDS because you have the right to know if he's gonna come kill you. You know what I mean? So I think it's your responsibility to go and get tested, and it's a good thing to get tested. Get tested, people. Okay, my dream is to be a pediatrician. And I wanted to be a pediatrician, like to open like my own like foundation. It was like a Nelson Mandela Foundation. So I want to earn like my own money and then like support and like help underprivileged children. That's my dream, yeah.
I have a dream to be a beauty fitness and health therapist to like help people like, you know, see their inner selves, and at the same time, you know, try and benefit on their outer selves and like, you know, make themselves beautiful inside and out.
I wanted to be like a forensic auditor. I'm going to accounting, but I'm not that kind of person. I'm not the kind of person that sits behind the counter every day. I'm the kind of person that is all up in your face. That's the kind of person that I am. And like, people are telling me to go into political, to go into art. I don't know what I want to be. Everybody's telling me a lot of things. I don't know.
And my dream is to become a civil engineering, so that I can help with home to build my own whole house and my parents' house.